The Knob Creek Gun Range is just outside of Louisville, Kentucky, in the appropriately named Bullitt County.
We're here at the Knob Creek Machine Gun Shoot, do it twice a year. It's just a common interest. Everybody likes guns and machine guns in general here. On average, there's usually between 13 and 15,000 folks that come over the 3 days at each shoot.
And the line is hot.
The range has a variety of activities, but the spectators tend to gather at the upper range, where shooters, who are on a decade-long waiting list, unload on old cars, boats, and kitchen appliances. The nearby rental range offers visitors a chance to try anything on the extensive menu of guns. Then there are competitions in pistols, rifles, or submachine guns, each with its own unique course. And finally, a large expo center, where one can buy, well, just about anything. Attendance here is predominantly white males, with a tendency to lean to the right. But that doesn't mean it's a requirement.
I started shooting competitively because of my father. He started competing before I was born, and it's just something that he always did.
I think what got Samantha wanting to shoot is watching me pick up trophies.
I was 12 when I first started shooting. Well, I think 11 when I started shooting, but 12 when I first started competing.
First time she came down, she won, and she's never been defeated in open competition.
The first time that I won, I came down to the range afterwards with my trophy to say thank you to everyone. One of the ladies that I had just beat was in, camo pants and a black shirt and, an H&K hat, like all hardcore and everything.
She was Top Gun at that time, and she shot against Samantha, and Samantha beat her handedly.
And told me that she had to go home and tell her 3 sons and her husband that she got beat by
A little girl in a Pooh Bear shirt.
That's kind of something my dad still jokes around about.
She shot so much that, 10 years is a long time. You start out when you're 12 years old. That's a lot of competition.
I'm the undefeated women's national champion, and this year I will be competing against the boys, so see how that goes.
This is a national match. We are 10 times bigger than most any matches in other states. We are going to run, on paper right now, we have 186 shooters signed up for 2 days. We draw national competitors from other arenas from all over. We've got some from Florida, some from Washington State, and this is the Super Bowl of subguns.
And she's always competed against the men because the women shoot the same course that we do. Now, basically because of her, there's going to be women shooting in the men's division when they think they can beat us. And so she's moving into the men's division. This will be her first shoot, and this is an open bolt gun. A lot of shooters, and she's a good little shooter. We'll see if she can handle the pressure of feeling like she's got to beat the boys.
The common has been for years she could play with the men if she wanted to, and I think her dad's finally convinced her to play with the big boys. I think she'll do great. This is not really a male-female issue, although I think the Creek, we don't have as many female shooters as we would like, and I think that the original intent of the ladies division was to encourage that.
Samantha will be competing against more than 100 shooters, but her toughest competition may be her own dad. In 2003, they made a small bet that whoever lost would take a pie in the face.
We're absolutely competitive. She's the one that gets me faster. She always beats me the first little practice session we do. Almost inevitably she beats me. She's just a really natural shooter. And so then I'll come down to the range when she was in school and practice more until I can get ahead of her. And then once I do, the goal is to stay ahead of her. And so far I've been able to do that most of the time.
No. I will be shooting
Despite the rain and mud, it is the largest turnout in years, with the competition taking place over 2 days. Samantha and her dad will shoot on the 2nd.
If you can get all 6 targets in full auto with one pull of the trigger, you get a 3-second bonus. The middle 2 targets are what are called Z plates. They're very heavy, and it takes 2 to 3 rounds to literally push the target off the stand. Again, trying to encourage full auto. You again have yellow targets from here that you have to shoot through the window. The 2 targets at the end are the heavy Z plates. The 2 big targets are called pepper poppers, and they're set heavy. It takes 2 to 3 rounds to knock it down. The red plates are no-shoots. If you hit those, each is 10-second penalty. There's about 64 targets here. We figure the average round count is going to be between 128 and 175 rounds.
As the first day of competition winds down, crowds gather at the upper range to watch the night shoot. For 20 minutes straight, shooters unload on targets filled with explosives.
Ready, range is going hot!
Both Samantha and her dad will shoot twice, but they regard their first run as practice. Here they will get a feel for the course and recognize the areas that may cause the biggest problems.
Cut is clear! Range is clear! Time, 1:48:12. 1:48:20.
Yeah, I got him pretty good.
Yeah, you did. After that point, you can
Yeah,
just
might
go.
as well. I was on my last clip.
Yeah. Well, that was
Because I ran
okay.
out on the 50.
You know, you were doing good. You have to get them in the head. I couldn't see where you were hitting, but
I couldn't quite see where I was hitting either.
all right. The gun worked. That lubricant did.
Good chance.
Well, if you need any more practice, when you say to them, I need practice.
I have to run against Samantha. I have to be faster than her.
Having recently become a range officer, Samantha does not simply show up for her competition and leave. She's constantly on the site, calculating scores and ensuring that the range is safe for all of the competitors. There is no break. She continues to assist by setting up targets and helps to keep things moving smoothly.
Let me just...
Take your time. Take your time. No hurry. You tell me.
So you got the camera out there on auto run.
Deep breath.
Into the fight, she created the fire.
so I gotta give her the benefit. No.
You know what? I'm happy.
Now the center one, even though it's 3 points, it's one notion.
While the next squad is getting briefed, Samantha has a moment to offer her dad some advice.
Chicken feed door. All rounds are to be fired unsupported by any of the props. Any round fired while supported or braced against.
Cover's clear. Range is clear. 6-5.81.
Nice job.
Gonna get a trophy.
Damn nice run.
6-5-8-1. Don't get any better than that.
Nice job.
They're burying me with it. Thank you.
That brought it down to 60.
Oh, big time. One more.
That was an amazing run. Wow. I'm proud of him. He's my daddy.
Talk about murdering a record time. He's
Seriously.
14 seconds faster than me.
I don't even know how he shoots that fast. Like, seriously?
See, that's when you don't mind being second when somebody shoots like that.
Exactly. See, I don't mind being bumped down. I don't care. And I don't have to listen to him complain about doing that. No, his pressure's still there. Because I mean, you know, regardless, I'm going to be competing in the men's or unlimited class. So it's always going to be there. I'm always going to have to shoot against my dad, who is so fast.
Well, we're a team, in a sense. You know, we're Team Sawyer in a way. She studies. That's what's neat about her. She's an RO now, and she studies this thing. She watches people shoot, and she'll pass that information on to me.
It goes without saying that people at Knob Creek like guns, but that's not the sole reason they keep coming back.
Well, if you look around right now, you think they like mud.
Kind of like a family thing. It really is.
It's like a meeting place. Create friendships and come back every 6 months to see each other.
But it's just something that has become a great hobby for me and my dad, and something that we're both very passionate about. So, I don't know. Hopefully I'll be doing it for a long time.
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the God and blue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on